Welcome back to the realm of ambrosia, my friends. Ever wondered about the question which has perplexed the minds of the greatest philosophers from time immemorial? Do non-human animals have souls, akin to us humans? This fascinating proposition has led to countless philosophical discussions and scientific explorations. Although to many of us the answer might be intricate and multidimensional, growing evidence suggests that animals, just like humans, exhibit a distinctive level of consciousness. In the scorching summer of 2012, a distinguished faction of scientists released the Cambridge Declaration on Consciousness. This was a formal recognition that a great number of animals, not just limited to mammals and birds, but even cephalopods like octopuses, possess the substrates that generate consciousness. Or in simpler terms, these fellow Earthians of non-human origin are equipped with the neural architecture enabling them to perceive the world in a way that remarkably resembles our own. This revolutionary declaration shook the scientific fraternity, prompting a reassessment of our comprehension of animal consciousness. It confirmed that animals are not mere passive recipients of stimuli, but active participants in their own experiences, capable of experiencing and demonstrating a spectrum of emotions. Consider, for example, the intricate social behaviors displayed by many animals. Elephants, for instance, are known to mourn their dead, visiting the bodies of their departed kin and showing signs of grief. Pigs, conversely, can emulate each other's emotions and exhibit a degree of loyalty that is often ascribed solely to humans. Dolphins and orcas, both highly sociable species, express a variety of emotions from playfulness to loneliness. These instances are just a snapshot of the vibrant emotional lives that animals lead, a part of reality which many of us are not aware of. So, what does this signify? It suggests that non-human animals, just like us, have souls. They feel, they emote, they forge bonds, they grieve. Their consciousness enables them to perceive their surroundings in a way that is deeply personal and unique. This is an enthralling subject, one that compels us to reassess our bond with the animal world and reevaluate our position within it. As we probe deeper into these narratives, we might realize that our understanding of souls and emotions extends much beyond our own species. Let's take a moment to consider a deeply ingrained belief that has shaped our understanding of non-human animals: anthropocentrism. This is the belief that human beings are the most significant entity in the universe. It's a viewpoint that places humans at the center, often leading to an underestimation or a full negation of animal consciousness. But as we've seen, animals display extraordinary evidence of deep feelings such as grief, care, empathy, and even love towards each other and their human companions. This is not just cupboard love, a term used to describe an animal's affection as merely a response to the person who feeds them. It is so widespread, apparent, and scientifically confirmed that denying it can only signify a personal choice to stay in denial. This denial is often reinforced by a belief that non-human animals are bio-robots, devoid of any feelings or consciousness. In reality, this is far from the truth. Both biologically and emotionally, animals are no different from humans in the essence of their makeup. This is scientifically proven, unlike the theory that animals have no soul. As we delve deeper into the emotional lives of animals, let's keep this in mind. It is a simple fact that non-human animals, like us, are conscious beings with rich emotional lives. And it is long overdue that we acknowledge and respect their right to live, love, and grieve just like us. Elephants, majestic creatures known for their intelligence, also exhibit behaviors that suggest a deep sense of empathy. They are not just giant beings roaming Earth, but sentient beings capable of understanding, feeling, and even sharing the emotions of their fellow elephants. Pause for a moment and picture this scene. A family of elephants gathers around the remains of a fallen member. They touch the bones gently with their trunks, a tender gesture that seems to pay tribute to the departed. This display of respect and mourning is not a one-off occurrence, but a ritualistic behavior that elephants have been observed to engage in repeatedly. But their empathy extends beyond mourning their dead. Elephants have been seen helping others in distress, tossing dust upon their wounds, assisting others to climb out of mud and holes. They even display an astonishing level of cooperation, such as plucking tranquilizing darts from one another with their trunks. These behaviors strongly hint at a level of consciousness that is remarkably similar to that of humans. Like us, elephants appear to understand the concept of loss and the need for comfort in times of distress. They show compassion and concern, extending a helping trunk when a fellow elephant is in trouble. Let's look deeper into the world of these gentle giants. Scientists, in their quest to understand the emotional landscape of elephants, have found that these creatures form deep, lasting bonds with their family members and others in their herd. They celebrate when a new baby is born, mourn when a member dies, and remember those who are gone for years. What does this tell us? It paints a picture of elephants as emotional beings, capable of forming complex relationships and experiencing a range of feelings. It tells us that they too feel joy, sorrow, love, and loss. It tells us that they too have a depth of emotion that we are only just beginning to understand. Now, this may be baffling to many, yet pigs are social animals with a surprising range of emotions and complex social behaviors. In the realm of the animal world, pigs are often overlooked for their emotional intelligence, but they have an astounding scope of perception and expression of feelings and will. Pigs are extraordinarily capable of mirroring each other's emotions, a trait that is often thought to be unique to humans and primates. This emotional mirroring exhibits itself in numerous ways, from the joyous play of piglets to the shared anxiety of a group when danger is perceived. The emotional intelligence of pigs goes beyond mere mirroring of emotions. They also have an innate sense of community that extends to the care of their young. Within the pig community, mother pigs are known to take turns caring for their babies, even those not their own. This shared responsibility showcases their ability to empathize and work together for the common good. Loyalty is another remarkable trait exhibited by pigs. They form strong bonds with each other, bonds that can last a lifetime. Pigs have been observed to mourn the loss of their companions, showing a sense of grief and sadness that we often attribute solely to humans. This loyalty extends not just to their pig companions but also to humans they have bonded with. It's not uncommon for pigs to display affection towards their human caregivers, further demonstrating their emotional depth. Pigs also have a complex system of communication. They use a variety of vocalizations to express different emotions, needs, and warnings. This form of communication is yet another testament to their emotional and social complexity. Along with other extensive field research, these observations of pigs' emotional lives challenge our preconceived notions about non-human animals. It's a reminder that the emotional lives of animals are far more complex and profound than we are predisposed to acknowledge. It's a call to recognize and respect the emotional intelligence and depth of non-human animals with whom we share our beautiful home planet. The bonds of motherhood and the pain of grief are not exclusive to humans, as evidenced by hens and cows. Let's take a moment to consider the humble hen. In our modern world, she's often reduced to a mere egg machine. But in times past, the hen was lauded for embodying the very essence of motherhood. It was Plutarch, the Greek historian, who praised the myriad ways mother hens cherish and protect their chicks. From drooping their wings to allow the chicks to creep under, to fighting beyond their strength when their offspring are threatened, hens are the epitome of maternal care. They teach their chicks everything, from what's good to eat, where to perch, when to rest, and how to roost. This nurturing behavior, often overlooked, is a testament to the emotional depth of these creatures. Shifting our focus to cows, we encounter another poignant display of motherly love and the heartbreaking pain of separation and grief. There are many heart-wrenching instances of cows chasing after a trailer carrying away their calf. These gentle giants have been observed mourning the loss of their calves, bellowing loudly in distress for days on end after separation, an unmistakable expression of profound grief. Cows, much like humans, build complex social relationships. They form friendships over time and sometimes even hold grudges against those who have wronged them. This emotional complexity, particularly the depth of their grief, challenges our perception of these creatures as mere bio-robotic providers of dairy. The behaviors of these hens and cows, their nurturing and their mourning, are not random or mechanical responses. They are nuanced, complex, and deeply sensitive, mirroring the very traits we often deem as uniquely human. As we continue to explore our understanding of animals and their emotions, we must come to peace with the fact that the soul is the same in all living creatures, though the body of each is different. And with this understanding, for the sake of our own souls as well, we must strive to treat them with the empathy and respect they so clearly deserve. As we explore these narratives, It is impossible to ignore the profound emotional sensitivity displayed by non-human animals towards their companions, both within and across species lines. The evidence is not just compelling, it's extraordinary. We've witnessed the empathetic rituals of mourning elephants, the loyal parenting of pigs, and the fierce protective instincts of mother hens. Each of these instances reveal not just a survival instinct, but an emotional depth, a capacity for love, care, and empathy that is strikingly similar to the human experience. The denial of animals possessing such deep feelings is often a choice made by those who are dissuaded by the false notion of animals being unconscious biorobots. This denial has unfortunately led to the systematic torture, mass extinction, and destruction of numerous animal species. Let's remember the Cambridge Declaration on Consciousness, a groundbreaking document that formally recognizes consciousness in non-human animals as a testament to the impressive body of scientific evidence that supports this assertion. It highlights that non-human animals, like us, are capable of experiencing joy, grief, fear, and forming complex social bonds, both within and across species. We've seen examples of animals demonstrating emotions we often thought were uniquely human, proving that their essence is no different than ours, an assertion backed by science. A wise woman once said, "When you look in the eyes of an animal, you see your own soul." This statement encourages introspection. What does it say about us when some are unable to see anything but emptiness, ugliness, monstrosity, or commodity in the innocent gaze looking at us from a furry face? Perhaps it is time we challenge the anthropocentric belief of human superiority. Could it be that this belief is nothing more than a delusion of grandeur, a megalomaniacal psychosis? These revelations urge us to reassess our understanding of souls, as not an exclusively human attribute, but as a universal essence that transcends species boundaries. They prompt us to reflect on our own attitudes towards our fellow Earthians, to question whether we've underestimated their emotional capacity, and to reconsider our relationship with them. Thank you for watching, and make sure to subscribe to the Realm of Ambrosia, a place of beauty, free of falsity, where you can regularly partake of the food of gods for your body, soul, and spirit.